Okay. And that's from when you first hit your teacher? All right. Okay, so where we left off, catch me up, guys. Where we left off before DeMar took Pino for a walk and I charged the phone.
So we were just like saying like about how we can switch this stuff around, like
put your skills into a positive direction that benefits you. Okay, so what are your thoughts with that? Because we got to a good place, I think, with you explaining there's a 20-minute gap. You know, there's about a roughly 20-minute gap where you think, I'm going to do this thing. No, should I do this thing? I don't know. Should I do this thing? And then you still do it and you tell yourself,
like, I won't do it next time. This is my last time.
But then you end up doing it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and that hasn't led you to good places, has it? I mean, you got over $100 worth of candy, but then for you, the negative was, you said, people seeing you interact with a cop, right? And that being perceived as negative. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. And how did that feel for you? And what were your thoughts? What were your feelings when you were waiting for the police officer and then talking with him? And like, what were you thinking other people were thinking?
They're probably thinking, like, that girl's crazy.
Okay.
Like, at such a young age, why are you with the cops?
Oh, okay. All right. Did you have any feelings about that at the time? Not what you think makes sense, but what you actually felt.
I felt like everyone was just watching me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Were they? I mean, I was watching you and waiting for the cop, but people get curious. Do you think they were really honing in on what exactly did this kid do and thinking all the possibilities, or were they just like, oh, okay, there's a kid and a cop, and then they went through to target?
They probably were watching, but I was thinking it next would be like way worse. Like that girl is like crazy and.
Okay, why would they think you're crazy?
Because I'm with the cop.
Crazy. That's an interesting choice. Dangerous. Did something. Had a misunderstanding. But crazy. Do you feel crazy at times?
Yeah.
Well, honestly, though.
Yes.
Okay, what makes you feel crazy? Or like you're crazy?
Like, when we talk about how many things we've been through to get help and none of them work, I just feel crazy.
Okay, and earlier you said about how lonely it is. Like, the sad part is that you feel lonely because no one else experiences this as far as you know. Right?
Yeah.
And you were like, how old when you started feeling different and lonely like that? I think you said 5. Okay, that's pretty young, but you were very aware. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I want to think, like, I feel like 5 was around the time when you said you first stole something. And, like, as the friend, right? And I was like, oh, okay, 5. Like, yeah, I guess that's about the age we start to understand how we fit in socially. A lot of people don't think it's that young, but kids are smart. Okay, so this has been going on, though, since you were 5. And then when did I first find out? When did your parents first find out about stealing? I feel like it was only like a year or so ago, right?
Yeah.
Like, so you are 11. So let's say, were you 9 or 10? You had that big birthday party and you were 10. And that was, you know, you had the mean girl incident.
So 10.
Was it Atwater or Lake Bluff? I forget them. The first one.
Lake Bluff.
Lake Bluff, okay. And that's the one where the teacher kind of knew before I did, actually. So that's probably the year, right?
Mm-hmm.
10. So you went from 5 to 10 without your therapeutic parent who's, like, always available to you knowing. Like, that's how, like, undercover you kept things, right? So you are not stupid at all. You're very smart. You have to decide how you're going to use that. All this stuff that happened when you were 10 blew me out of the water, honestly. Like, there were so many different moving parts, and you orchestrated all of it. I was like, she's beyond the age of kids her age. You know what I mean? Yeah. But now you have to figure out what you're going to do with it. If you don't want to keep doing this addictive behavior. Is there anything else in the world that gives you that high feeling of, like, I get that, like, haha, I got it, you know, but is there anything else that gives you that feeling so far?
No.
Okay. You've been in so many, almost all the sports. You've been in so many activities, but none of those things really hit the spot like that. Okay. When you're doing the thing, what do you feel about yourself? What's your perception of yourself when you're doing the thing?
I feel like cool.
Okay. Can you explain with more words?
Like, so, like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like I'm doing something cool.
Cool to, like, you think yourself is cool, or like other people will think it's cool, or what do you mean? It's like a big, vague statement.
Like, other people think it's cool.
Do your friends do?
No.
Okay. Do they don't know you steal, but you get things, so therefore it seems like you have a lot of money? Is it cool like that? Or is something else?
Yeah.
Is there something else?
Like, it's not like, it's just, they think, like, I'm nice and, like,
So you're giving it away, like the jewelry. Like your own jewelry I used to buy you? You're giving your stuff away and your clothes?
Yeah, like, it makes them, like, I don't know, like me better and want to, like, get closer to me.
That, yeah, I feel like those are very smart words. That does make total sense for your brain. I think we've also talked about this before. Part of the reason, like, you had, when you were 10, a bunch of Lululemon gifts to you, right? And you ended up giving them away, and some of them you lost. Was that true that you lost them, or you gave them away?
I lost them.
Okay. But we had a discussion then about buying friends, like the real friendship. Or a friendship might be someone you don't talk to for like 5 years, and then you call them up, and it's like you just spoke to them yesterday. It's not you giving them things. So where do you think that comes from?
I just don't know what else to do. I feel like I'm boring. Like, I don't have anything to say.
I would say you're one of the least boring people I know. You always something happening with you. There's never a dull moment.
No, but that's most stuff is bad.
So yeah, let's make you're already interesting. You got that down. What else can you do though? Could you put that into your art? I know you're better than you think about making art. When you just go and you make that and you're not thinking about anything but just in the moment, you make good work, right? Don't you get compliments on that?
Yeah, but it's not really good work, I don't think. It's like, I don't know.
How can you get better?
Practicing.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I always lose interest in all the stuff I do. I do it for a little bit, then I just stop, then just lose interest.
You know, some of the greatest minds that created things, they hyper focus on those things for a period of time. Maybe they lost interest, I don't know, but that hyper fixation on certain things can lead to greatness because you're gonna have to drive it a certain way. But how do you get yourself back interested? I don't know. Are you hopping hobbies, or what do you mean you're not interested?
Like, I'll do it, and then just one day I'll just randomly stop liking it, and I'll try to do, like, I'll do it, or I'll be doing it, and I'll like it for, like, a while, and, like, you know how much I like bracelet making,
Yeah.
And then I just, one day just did it, and just stopped liking it, and it just got boring.
So the things, like, even the yoga instructor thing, right? You were on the news for that, right? You were on 2 different stations. One was, like, a national, like, ABC, or I don't know, and then one was a local news. Did you like it when you got attention for it, but then like there wasn't a hype about it, and then you're like, well, bored, like that?
Okay.
Okay.
But that's only for some things. Otherwise, stuff like bracelet making, I did that for myself, and I would give some of them away, and they're like, oh, thank you. Like, just nothing big, and I did like it to make it, but then I just lost interest in doing it.
Now with that, is that something you could improve on that would be like, if I make this better, then the reactions of me giving this to people would be better? Because they were cute, but some of them you gave me were just random letters on a bracelet. Do you know what I mean?
I did.
Yeah, and I was like, this is like the letter G and some stars. My name doesn't start with that. So it's a nice color scheme, but do you think if you leaned into that, we got some ideas, maybe online, you could do something more with it?
Yeah, but the thing is, I already lost interest, and I don't, like...
But can you go back to it, or you're saying, like, once I'm done, I'm done?
Once I'm done, I'm done.
Okay, why is that?
It's like when I've done it before. Now it's something I've done. Now if I go back to it, it's just boring. Like it's not.
Some people with the kind of brain profile that you have, they kind of collect hobbies to be able to say, oh, I've done this already. I had that experience. And then you have this big thing of experiences, but nothing you enjoy. Is that kind of what you have going on?
No, it's not. I don't like not trying to say stuff. It's just I just do a bunch of stuff and try all the hobbies, but none of them are just interesting to me anymore. Like sewing, just stopped liking that. Braces, I stopped liking that. That's how it is.
Everything's so expensive. We end up spending like a few $100 with hobbies, right? For like a neurotypical person, I would say like you keep trying and you'll find something that you want to stick to, but that has not been your case. Like you did viola for 2 years and you were okay with walking away from that, right? You are also a competitive person at times, right? You play games and you don't like to lose. Is there anything you could compete with other people with? Like you are a fast runner. Your body is built for track.
I don't like running against people because I have a risk of losing.
That is there, yeah, because you get mad when your brother would win. Does that mean you could do things to improve, though? Improve your time? Like more rest. I need more rest. I need a pre-workout before I go. I need to do this. I need to keep my magnesium in check so my joints don't hurt, so I can go faster. Like, there's all these things that feed into it. Right?
Yeah.
Is that something? Like, I want to be the best of this thing. I'm willing to do that. Is that...
It's not. It's just fun to run, like, or walk by myself. I just don't like competing for it. It's something that I don't want to, like, keep on doing it, like, do for other people.
Okay. Is there any ideas you have that might help you switch from addicting behavior of stealing and feeling you have to steal compulsively, and also the lying probably fits in with that as well, to something that suits you and benefits Kanaya?
Like, I like to cook, but...
Yeah, you're good at that.
Yeah, that's what I like to do.
Okay. You like cooking. And then tell me anything else that you like. You like true crime and stuff like that, right? You do like to get into that, even though we try to limit it. You find your way. What else?
I like music.
Music, yeah. Do you want to create music? Is there any instrument or anything you want to play? And we did guitar lessons. You had viola for 2 years. Did we try piano or no? No, okay. Is there anything else you'd want to do?
No, I think I should just do art.
Art, okay. I would be very interested in the pieces that you'd make, yeah. All right, so we're gonna lean into art.
Yeah.
And is there anything that would help you in an honest way when you have, let's say, your window of tolerance? You're like, you have 20 minutes before you do something and you want to do something, right? Like a 20-minute spot there. Is there anything that would help you to deter you from doing that addictive behavior and committing a crime, or what do you think would help you?
Like, I don't know, because, like, I'm not gonna say I'm 20 minutes away from doing something.
That's an average that we guess, because you're taking the dog out, you're planning to do something, you tell yourself not going to do it again, but you repeat the action. We live right by Target. Target was the recent hit, right? So we're going to say like an average of 20 minutes that you have. It's not like instant. It's not like we're going to the grocery store and all of a sudden you're shoving stuff in your pockets. You are planning this out and you're going with the dog so people pay attention. Like you said, to the dog instead of you, that's why she's walking. Because people are like, oh, she's cute. Like, yeah, let me steal stuff, right? Like, you're smart. You're not dumb.
Like, I guess doing art for that time and focusing on something else and then trying to forget about it.
I know you used to spin sometimes. Do you like interpretive dance to physically move that energy? Maybe make up your own dances.
Yeah.
What's the hesitancy there? You're like, no, maybe not. Okay, then.
No, that's a good idea.
Okay. And then I guess that we've covered all of the things I can think of. Do you want to refer back, though, to the favorite person right now being Zion and your concern you were crying earlier about her finding out about behaviors and you maybe being someone that you're not, kind of showing her you're a different way, and then if she finds out that she's not going to be your friend, and the cycle of having to get another person to believe you're a certain way, and the same thing repeating. Did you understand that when I said that? It was feeding you back what you told me over the summer.
Yeah.
Okay. So for that, I understand that having a brain profile is lonely in the same way that my brain is different with autism. It sometimes gets lonely in a personal way, right? No one else understands what I'm going through. You know, you're in a room with people, but you're alone, that kind of thing. I get that. I get that. You're going to have to find a way to turn your behaviors to something that suits you so that someone can actually come to know you and stay. Okay? It's going to be uncomfortable to work through that, though, right? Because at some point, whether it's Zion or not, your first conversation with someone that you care about as a favorite person would be, hey, I'm actually like this. You know, and then see what their response is. That's not going to be like the easiest conversation, but at some point in your life, you would have to have that. Right? Yeah. It's even lonelier if no one knows who you are. So, hey, I have an issue with compulsive lying and stealing. It's something that I'm working on right now. And I do care about you, and that's the only reason I'm telling you. That's the only reason I'm trusting you with this information. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Everyone's got a struggle. Yours might look different.
I mean, she has issues too, so I guess it's not bad.
Yeah. People with diabetes have a higher risk of being depressed. So she's got some issues, yeah.
Well, she is depressed because her family life is, well, her grandma died, so.
Sorry to hear. Does that sound like something you would do at some point with Zion?
Tell her.
Is explain to her, like, hey, this is something I'm working on. It doesn't matter if you just tell someone something if you're not willing to work on it, right?
Yeah, I can tell her, just no one knows.
So tell her, but who knows if you actually will or not. So I'm just trying to help you guide into that conversation. I've got these issues, Zion, so I still want to be your friend, but that's the only reason I'm telling you is because I do want to be your friend still. Right?
Yeah.
And we'll just stay in communication as things go. I'd like to hear about how that goes for you. Rather than find out when, you know, shit hits the fan. And then you tell me. Is there anything else you want to talk about today?
No.
Before we do, it sounds like they're making dinner out there.
I have to do homework.
Oh, okay.
That's just
You still have homework?
Not homework, I mean, I have to study for the test, mental test.
That was the one, is that the one where you got everything but one right? Or no? One of the tests from conferences.
Yeah.
I think it might be. Okay. Why don't you go do that? We'll still figure out how to proceed. Go clip your toenails. I told you that yesterday.
I did clip them.
No, these ones look.
I did clip them.
Girl, no.
Yes, I did.
You clipped the big ones. Go do the other ones.
I can't.
What's the thing we used to call tomorrow when he wouldn't clip his nails?
A badger.
A badger? You're getting badger claws.
But I can't get, some of these I can't get under with the toenail.
You gotta like lift them up, your toe, and then slide the thing underneath and then clip it.
Okay.
Maybe after a shower so it's soft. Okay, cool. We'll do your school stuff.